Good evening, and welcome to our baccalaureate ceremony for the Westboro High School class of 2012. For those who will be experiencing their first baccalaureate ceremony tonight, or are unsure of the true meaning of baccalaureate, I would like to give you some background. Baccalaureate is said to have originated at the University of Oxford in 1492, when each bachelor was required to deliver a sermon in Latin as part of their academic requirements. Baccalaureate then became common at American universities, where the practice of oration was the heart of the service. Since then, baccalaureate has slowly transformed into a spiritual service and celebration of achievement in learning and the acquisition of wisdom. Baccalaureate has become a beautiful tradition here at Westboro High School and a beloved part of our culture. Graduation is short and sweet, so baccalaureate is our opportunity to fully commemorate our experiences as a class. During this time, we are able to reminisce on the past and look forward to the next chapter of our lives. Tonight, we will reflect on the amazing memories we have created here with the people we love. During this ceremony, we will listen to students recollect on their own memories and enjoy musical performances from members of our senior class. Thank you for coming to share this night with us, and please help me welcome 5 men from the class of 2012 who will be joining the Armed Forces next year to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Delson Alves, Dominic Castile, Justin Cole, Jay Robillard, and David Toronto.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
evening, parents, families, school officials, faculty, and students. Tonight we gather in the Charlotte Spinney Auditorium to celebrate and reflect over the past years the many great memories of the class of 2012. We will hear a heartfelt thank you from many seniors to all the people in their lives who have made this accomplishment possible. This evening, I want to take a few minutes to thank you, the students of the class of 2012. Thank you for coming to school with a curiosity to learn. Thank you for working hard throughout your 4 years and giving our teachers the opportunity to teach and learn together. Thank you for your positive attitude and the respect with which you showed your teachers and your coaches. Thank you for your commitment to our school and the various athletic programs which you were part of. You gave your all on our fields and on our courts, and you made us proud to wear our school colors. Thank you for your music and theatrical performances on our stage, and for entertaining us with your incredible energy and talent. Thank you for reaching out to the Westboro community and providing services for those less fortunate, and for showing respect to those who have made our wonderful resources possible. Thank you for remembering those who lost their lives in terrible events and for eloquently respecting the value of life. Thank you for understanding and accepting your mistakes. We all grow to be better people from it. Over these past 4 years, you have grown into young adults who are making a difference in our communities and in our world. Continue to grow and to help people who are less fortunate than you. Class of 2012, you have done very well for yourselves. I will miss you, but please know that I am very proud of all of you. Your time as a student here is coming to a close, so I say goodbye, good luck, and thank you.
Student Council President. The end of August marks two things for Westboro students, both the end of a long summer and the start of a new school year. While some may look forward to day one of a new year with dread, and others with desire, no matter our personal feelings towards the event at hand, 4 years in a row we forced ourselves out of bed at an ungodly hour and matriculated through the doors of Westboro High School to embark on a new academic year. The beginning of school brought different things for different people. For some, it reunited sports teams finally able to train together at long last. For others, it brought together friends whose summer plans forced them apart. And more still, the first day allowed for clubs to unify again, for those lucky enough to be talented with musical and theatrical abilities to rehearse, and for students to receive new academic challenges after a long summer of slacking off. For me, the first day of school allowed me to come together again and acquaint myself with a new student council. It kicked off a whole new year of afternoons split between doing work and goofing around in the stucco room, and a brand new set of innovative events to plan to give back to our school and community. It didn't matter how we felt about returning to the school. Year after year, we were able to rejoin the activities, friends, teachers, and coaches that make us the WHS students that we are. However, I think this past first day was another first for Westboro High School class of 2012. It was the first day that we all woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning without complaint and ready and excited to rush into the school. This was the last first day of school that we ever had, and we definitely made it memorable. Rather than rejoining the niches that we made in school, instead the last first day was able to bring us together as a class. It unified us. We all were players on the same team, all wearing our tie-dye uniforms and everything else we owned to dominate all the activities that followed that day. To the great dismay of the Westboro PD, we owned the car parade. We made our giant 1-2s on the turf together, and we ruled the pep rally, so much so that administration's ears are probably still ringing. At that same pep rally, way back on August 30th, I made a speech to the school. In that speech, I said, we seniors really need to make our last year at WHS count. We need to rally together and get involved so that we can make this the best year yet. Because although the end of high school is rapidly approaching, we've been here for so long that we owe it to ourselves to make this year as great as it can be. Step out of your comfort zone and do something you've never done before. As student council president, this was my utmost goal, to unite our class and school and try to increase participation in events and spirit activities. I knew it was possible, but class of 2012, I don't think we could have done it any better. I am so impressed by the participation in school events that carried over from that first day on. Student council experienced record-breaking attendance at dances, festivals, and events. Probably my favorite memory from this past year was watching 4 of our senior boys scooting across the stage on beach towels in the first ever Minute to Win It competition ever hosted at WHS in March. Talk about involvement, Minute to Win It wouldn't have ever happened if it wasn't for the participation of all of our lovely seniors who signed up to compete and spectate, and now I'm sure it'll be a tradition for years to come. Although throughout the past 12 years we have been in the Westboro school system, we have always been a class. There is definitely something special about becoming a senior. It may just be a title, but when we ran in on the first day in August, we weren't just a group of kids of the same age anymore. We suddenly became like-minded young adults, all of whom could feel how close the end truly was. No longer did an individual's interests matter. If you were a senior, you were included in everything. No matter how surreal it seemed, each and every one of us knew that this last first day also marked how soon the last day was, and there was no way the year in between was going to get away without being unforgettable. While I know how hard my council and other school organizations worked throughout the year to gain participation, I don't think that our events would have been half that successful without the class of 2012 and the bond that we entered when we earned that title of seniors. From that first day on, we rallied together, stepped out of our comfort zones, and made this year and our last days at WHS count so well that even though we are now ending our journeys at Westboro High School and are going on to have first days elsewhere next year, we will continue to be equally as united for years to come. Thank you and good luck to my fellow graduates.
will now bore you all to death. All of you who brought pillows may use them.
However, I urge you not to snore, as it might disturb people near you, and the administration might not take kindly to the noise. Good. I expect that to be funny. All right, thank you. Time for the actual speech. I've spent 6 years in the Westboro school system, and for me, it has been fun. We have had highlights and lowlights, interesting moments in class, on the turf, and even in the parking lot at Roche Brothers. I want to thank you all for those wonderful times. I would have never made it this far without you. As I reflect back to 6th grade, I had recently moved here to the States, and everything was so new for me, especially the culture and the school system. In India, we're supposed to stand up when answering a question. We would sit in the same classroom all day while the teachers changed with the period. It was very different here. I remember Cam Matheson whispering in my ear, "Drew, you don't need to stand up every time you answer a question." I remember Stephen Monet guiding me from class to class, making sure I don't get lost on my way to the cafeteria, or art, or music. And I remember Sam Mayo helping with pronunciation and spelling. I can still hear him say, "Drew, color and neighbor are spelled without a U." And this type of help has continued throughout my 6 years here in the US. I will give you an example from this year. In stats class, we were assigned an investigative task, or an IT for short, on a day I was absent. I thought I had received the assignment sheet, but when I actually started doing the homework at 11 o'clock at night, the day before it's due, I realized I didn't have the assignment. So I panicked. I texted Colin Lees asking if the assignment could be done the morning before class. You know what he did? He scanned and emailed the entire assignment to me. You can't find friends like that everywhere. I have numerous other examples of my classmates bailing me out. I am proud and honored to have been part of Westboro High School's graduating class of 2012. I thank you all for the help you have given me and for being my peers. Thank you.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea drop by a sky halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a ship blown from its passing by a wind off the sea. Like a stream that meets a boulder, dropped by a halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Hi. It's back on. Okay. There are so many things that define Westboro. The senior parade on the first day of school, the turf, South Street, the view of downtown from the history wing at WHS. But above all, the people in our community define this town. The class of 2012 is a part of the community. I think what defines us as a class is our service. To serve means to aid, to help, to make something better for another. Over the last 4 years, we have undoubtedly done this, whether it be in big or little ways. The boys of Mr. WHS raised money for the Westboro Food Pantry and the WHS Athletic Department. The Environmental Club helped make Westboro green. The Student Council helped with community service and high school activities, and the Lobby-O newspaper raised money for our troops. But the everyday things are just as important, like theater brightening our days, girls lacrosse, boys basketball, and hockey promoting unity and school pride, our senior class officers planning memorable events for us, the yearbook staff capturing the moments of our senior year. How about the kids who always hold the door in the morning, even when it's 7:26 a.m.? How about those who wave or smile in the halls whenever they see you? How about those who repeatedly make everyone feel welcome at school events? All of you do this. All of you have served here at WHS. You have chosen as individuals to better our school, and in return have created a culture where everyone does so. You have maintained a sense of integrity, class, spirit, and character. You have represented the town with the highest of standards. You have helped define Westboro, and that is true service. Please, wherever you go in the next chapter of your lives, keep smiling, laughing, and growing. Keep making people feel like they are part of something extraordinary. Keep lighting up people's lives. Having watched you do this for the last 4 years means the world to me. These little acts of kindness, these symbols of hope, are what the world needs. Together, you can give that. You can change lives. People won't forget the impact you had on them. I can say this because I know I won't forget all you have done for me, the school, the town, and most importantly, for each other. So please, keep on doing what you're doing. As we say goodbye, I would like to thank you for what you have done and have yet to do. I'm proud to be a part of this unique, beautiful, and selfless class. We did it 2012. Thank you.
Thank you. If you guys keep cheering, I can't say my speech. So, like, I mean, I enjoy it, but, you know. When I was asked to recite a poem at Baccalaureate, I was initially excited at the prospect of finding something that would help my class reflect on its time spent here. But when I Googled things like poems about growing up and reflection poems, you can imagine the myriad of results I was bombarded with.
I found countless lengthy sonnets and esoteric verses penned by people I had never even heard of, and that would also require me to pass out a glossary in the back of the program. But there was one short, sweet, and poignant poem by a longtime favorite named Shel Silverstein that really stuck with me. It's titled, Listen to the Mustn'ts. Listens to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Now, while I normally don't like being referred to as a child, because we are, after all, about to graduate, right? I found that this poem captured the essence of everything that is taught here at Westboro High School. Yes, we'll need to know calculus when we go on to build the next generation of spacecraft, and we'll need to know how to write coherent sentences when we go for the Nobel Prize in Literature. But beneath all of that, there must be drive, determination, and the knowledge that there are no limits to what we can accomplish. If I were to take one thing away from my 4 years in this building and my 12 in this school district, it would be that nothing is impossible. As long as we take the time to learn the necessary skills and make the requisite connections, we, the class of 2012, can do absolutely anything. Thank you and good luck. It's been one hell of a ride, you guys.
I will remember you.
Will you remember me?
Don't let your love pass you by.
Weep not for the memories. Remember the good times that we had. We let them slip away from us when things got bad. Clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. Wanna feel your warmth upon me. I wanna be the one.
I will remember you.
Will you remember me?
Don't let your love pass you by.
Weep not for the memories.
I'm so tired that I can't sleep. Standing on the edge of something much too deep. Funny how we feel so much but cannot say a word. We are screaming inside, oh, we can't be heard. But I will remember you.
Will you remember me?
Don't let your love pass you by.
Weep not for the memories. So afraid to love you, more afraid to lose. Clinging to the past that doesn't let me choose. Once there was a darkness, a deep and endless night. You gave me everything you had. Oh, you gave me life.
I will remember you.
Will you remember me?
Don't let your love pass you by.
Weep not for the memories.
My first high school experience came before the first day of school even began. It was during field hockey tryouts that I got my first taste of what the student body would be like. The upperclassmen were scary, and the underclassmen were just wishing for their attention. Even the coach seemed intimidating to me, but we all know that Coach Debish would never really hurt a freshman. As an incoming freshman, I was shy and awkward and a little bit shorter than I am now. I actually could not see how in 4 short years I would be a big, scary senior myself. However, as I stand here before all my classmates, I can now believe that such a transition is possible, and for me that came through my participation in high school sports. I have represented the Rangers by playing field hockey, running track, and playing lacrosse all throughout my high school career. Each season became more special to me as I became more acquainted with my teammates. Pasta parties, team sleepovers, and scavenger hunts, spirit days, practices, and bus trips made each team into its own family. It amazed me how every year I came to love the team I was on. Even if we had a losing record or bruised each other up at practice or were worked to the bone by our sometimes crazy coach, we all came out together as one strong unit. This is how I made some of my best friends. The other day, girls lacrosse, we had our own separate practice for the seniors so we could have enough time to get ready for senior ball. And at the end of that practice, all of us were standing around talking about our expectations for the rest of the season. We couldn't lose, it's our last season. We had come so far. And then it hit me. I would not want any other girls standing beside me. We had journeyed so far together and had been through so much together, all the way from freshman year. I looked at my teammates and recognized signs of confidence, composure, positivity, and focus. The transformation had been made. And I'm sure, just like in every other sport, the seniors became the leaders for their team. We have all worked our way to the top and have earned our titles. I'm so lucky to be a part of this community where I see kids striving their hardest to score that extra goal, run that extra lap, make that next pass, or take that next swing. I think I can speak for the senior class in saying that being a Ranger has meant more than just playing a sport. Sports have given me so many opportunities. I've learned to be a good teammate, how to stay positive, how to work through adversity, and how to be a good leader. As my lacrosse team enters postseason, it seems as if these opportunities are coming to a close. The truth, however, is that our opportunities are only beginning. No matter where you go after high school, know that you have unlimited opportunities ahead. And as Coach Debish always says, once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
There's too many things we haven't done yet. There's too many sunsets we haven't seen.
You can't waste the day wishing it slowed down. You would have thought by now I'd learned something.
I made up my mind when I was a young girl. I've been given this one world, won't worry in a way, no.
But now and again I lose sight of the good life. I get stuck in a low light. Then love comes in. How far do I have to go to get to you? Many the miles, many the miles. How far do I have to go to get to you? Many the miles. Send me the miles, I'll be happy to. I'll do what I can wherever I end up to keep giving that good
Thank you. It seems as though one of the first things we are taught at Westboro High School is that senior year is our time. From the moment we walk through the doors as tiny and unsuspecting freshmen, and we sit awkwardly in the bleachers of the gym as we watch the stampede of seniors barrel through the double doors, we are taught to wait our turn. By the time senior year rolls around, each of us is ready. We know what to do. We have waited for 4 challenging long years. Our time to shine has finally arrived. One of the activities I became heavily involved with during my years at Westboro High School was track and field. Our coach, Mr. Anderson, always used to tell us that each season of high school track and field holds a different purpose. Freshman year, we are supposed to try as many new things as we can, exploring all of the options that are out there, and see what we like. Sophomore year, we are to begin narrowing down what we do and figure out what we enjoy and are good at. During our junior year, we are expected to have a solid idea of what we want to accomplish, and we need to begin working towards these goals. Once senior year arrives, we should be performing to our fullest at both what we love and what we excel at. Now, when Coach Anderson was telling us this, he was just talking about track and field events. But I think that what he said holds true for any high school activity, as well as the entire Westboro High School experience. I think that it's safe to say that most of us, as freshmen, didn't really know what we wanted to do, get involved with, or even get out of high school. Now, as graduation is upon us, and I reflect back, I sincerely believe that I've had the opportunity to enjoy the true Westboro High School experience. I took part in a little bit of everything. I've been involved with sports, music, clubs, NHS, and student government, but as the years passed, I've narrowed down my interests. I began to hone in on what I really enjoyed and what I was good at. This year was, without a doubt, our year. We, the class of 2012, took the school with force from this first day. One of the most amazing things this year was getting to see such a diverse class come together for our final stretch of high school. It seemed like everyone had finally reached the point where they were beginning to understand who they were meant to be. As a whole, the class of 2012 is extremely well-rounded. There are people in our class who excel at absolutely every possible activity that Westboro High School has to offer. It is safe to say that for the class of 2012, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. I know that for me, high school has been a whirlwind of activities, and it has passed by so fast. Being involved in so many different ways at Westboro High School over the past years has certainly had its advantages. I've had the opportunity to discover myself and to experience the truly magnificent things that each individual in our class has to offer. Although it will be difficult to leave all our friends and memories, our experiences here at Westboro High School have certainly prepared us for whatever new adventures we will soon embark on. There is something very special about being a part of Westboro High School, but what is even more remarkable is how Westboro High School has become a part of us. Thanks, guys.
Everything I've ever done, I've given all to everyone for one more day. Another night I'm waking through Hello, everyone. Jess and I were given the opportunity to thank everyone's parents on this very special day. We quickly accepted the challenge, but then began to realize the task at hand.
We were now responsible for thanking all of you who have raised us, taught us, helped us, and loved us for the past 18 years, and a nice, concise 2-minute speech, a task much easier said than done.
The task wasn't hard because the words thanks or thank you are difficult at all, but because they don't begin to convey the intense feelings of gratitude each of us feels towards you.
At first, Mike and I wanted to get a list of every parent's first name and read them off one by one and make our speech very personal. But Aaron reminded us of the time crunch, so we had to come up with a different idea.
We're going to pass the gravity of the thank you on to our peers. After we finish this speech, we ask all students to thank your parents for the obvious and the mundane. And passing doesn't count. You have to sit them down and use that eloquent vocabulary you've been working on for the past 12 years. Because Jesse and I have a feeling that when they hear it from you, it will mean a lot more than when we announce it to everyone at once like this.
But before you thank your parents on your own, we would like to touch on a few things. You, our parents, are not only the biological reasons we're able to stand here today, but also the guiding forces in our lives. You were the ones who taught us how to tie our shoes and ride our bikes. You taught us right from wrong, even though we might forget which is which every once in a while. You provided us a house and made it a home. You protected us and made us laugh. And even though you may have embarrassed us at times, we love you and thank you.
You, our parents, have worked for us more than anyone else. From the seemingly infinite school lunches you have packed us, to the never-ending rides to extracurricular activities, to the spontaneous venting sessions you supported us in, to the essay review, to the words of advice as we fly out the door on a Friday night, and finally your work on our amazing project graduation, we want to thank you for all of it.
For all of you parents sitting out there today, if you get nothing else from our talking thus far, just know this. No matter how many times we may do things that make you unhappy or even mad, deep down we love you and wish to thank you for everything you've done for us.
Congratulations, class of 2012, and thanks, Mom and Dad.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite nightlight. To you, everything's funny. You've got nothing to regret. I give all I have, honey. If you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. No one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. Never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off
At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it could stay this simple. No one's ever burned you, nothing's ever left you scarred, and even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tuck myself in and turn my night light on. Wish I'd never grown up. Wish I'd never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never grow up. Oh, don't you ever grow up. Oh, never grow up. Just never grow up.
I recently saw a quote in my English classroom that reminded me of the teachers here at Westboro High School. It read, "A teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, and touches a heart." I truly feel that there are so many students here that have amazing connections with the teachers in this school. For me personally, I've built a strong relationship with my social studies teacher, Mrs. Papetti. For me, she was more than just a teacher, and she was there for me both inside of school and out. I would like to thank her for all the support, encouragement, and advice she has given me during my high school years. Also, a couple of friends on the football team feel the same way about Coach Ellis. With Coach Ellis and them, it was always about more than just sports. It was about coming together as a family. He is always there for his players, both on the field and off, and he supported all of the team members in everything they did. Coming to school knowing that we have a teacher who is there for us has made our experience much more enjoyable and unforgettable. It gives us all a sense of belonging at Westboro High School. I encourage all of us to take a moment tonight to reflect and thank any teachers, aides, librarians, administration, coaches, or guidance counselors who have made an impact on our lives in high school. We all would not have made it this far without them. I always see Westboro High School graduates coming back to visit their old teachers whenever they get a break from college, the military, or work. This is a constant reminder of the strong support system established here that we can always come back to. Our teachers have prepared us so well for what lies ahead of us, and in the end, they will always be here for us. I speak for the entire class of 2012 when I say that we are so thankful for all of the time and effort that the Westboro High School faculty and staff have put into their jobs. We could not have reached this point, both as educated students and as young adults, without their valuable lessons. I am sure that our class will use all, or at least most, of what we have learned during these past 4 years. For this, we have our teachers to appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming to share this night with us. The continued support and encouragement that we receive from you, our families and teachers, is what has inspired us to succeed here at Westboro High School, and we really couldn't have done it without you. We have so much to be grateful for. To the class of 2012, thank you for being so amazing, compassionate, and talented, and see you tomorrow at the Turf, looking beautiful and handsome as ever, where we will celebrate our accomplishments one last time together. In sticking to tradition and in bringing the ceremony to a close, I would like to introduce the performance of our alma mater titled Happy Years. An alma mater is an anthem of a school, college, or university. Our own alma mater was written in 1936 by 3 WHS students, Gordon Aldrich, who wrote the music, and Susan Beardsley and Shirley Lawrence, who wrote the lyrics. Happy Years was performed annually through the 1960s and was then lost until we found it again in 2007. The harmonies and introduction were then added, and it has been performed since our 2008 Baccalaureate ceremony. Please welcome and stand as we welcome the WHS Choral Union performing our own alma mater, Happy Years.
Okay. I didn't realize that I was supposed to say anything before this until about an hour ago, so just hang in there with me. So I made the senior video this year, so there were just two things that I wanted to say. First is that this is the shorter version, so if you're not in this version, chances are you're in the longer version, so don't be discouraged. And second of all, I made this during my quest at Westboro TV, so on my first day, I remember walking in and my sponsor, Donna Kelly, telling me that this is something that should make the kids happy. The parents elbow each other and say, hey, that's my kid, and something I should be proud of. So after 6 weeks of planning, filming, editing, and of course help from my friends at Westboro TV, this is what I came up with, and I hope you guys like it.
I am so pumped to be a senior.
Yeah, me too.
2012, that's what's up.
Seniors are awesome. It's been a long haul.
Okay, the most important thing about senior tie-dye is not what the outcome is, but how much effort you put into it.
One, two, woohoo!
When am I ever going to use this in real life?
You're doing homework. Okay, just tell me, when is senior skip day?
Do you have any gum?
Yo guys, bonfire tonight?
Do we have to pass this in? No? Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Oh, hello.
Why are 5 other people wearing the same sweatshirt as me?
Long hair, don't care.
Lols. When is senior skip day?
Ballin'.
I never do my homework. I don't care if I fail this test. I already got into college. Why do freshmen always walk on the wrong side of the hallway?
Can we have class outside?
Snay.
Montana.
Follow me on Twitter.
Can this be a group quiz?
Hi, girl, hi.
Now, this is what I see. Everybody stops and staring at me. I got a scalpel in my hand and I ain't afraid to show. I cut cats and I know
Alright, so we are now in the C wing, and this is where all the the cool people hang out. I mean, you can see the periodic table behind me. It was painted in the last 2 years. And if you come with me here, you'll see, like, the top scientists of the time. I mean, look at Niels Bohr. Look at those lips. Don't they just make you, don't they adore you? And then look at Dalton's lips. And then Thomson, no lips. But that stash looks like Roosevelt, doesn't he?
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% beer, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped mega death.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet.
Elon University.
Clemson University. University of Connecticut.
I'm going to Northeastern. American International College.
The University of Massachusetts at Amherst.
Providence College.
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
I'll be attending UMass Amherst.
Southern New Hampshire University.
Trinity College. My owl came yesterday. I'm going to Hogwarts.
Stonehill
Northeastern!
Texas Christian University.
Hartwick College. Indiana University. High Point University.
St. Joseph's University.
Suffolk University.
Quinnipiac.
Syracuse University.
Bowdoin College.
Massachusetts Maritime Academy.
Salem State University.
American International College.
Norwich University.
Iowa State.
Nazareth College. Boston College.
Salem State University.
Tufts University.
Suffolk University. We're going to
UConn.
Regis College.
Tufts University.
The UVM.
Mass College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. UMass Amherst. Next year, I'm going to the University of Phoenix on Route 9 because I love Westboro so much.
UMass Amherst Honors College.
Colgate University.
Boston College.
Massachusetts College of Art and Design.
Marist College.
With the bass, pajamas live in effect, and I don't waste time on the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine beats and lyrics to make you shake your pants, take a chance. Come on and dance, guys. Grab a girl, don't wait, make a twirl. It's your world, and I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut to move your butt to the dance floor. So yo, what's up? Hands in the air, come on, say yeah. Everybody over here, everybody over there. The crowd is live, and I will fool this fool. Party people in the house.
Memories fade, but they're never lost. Colors change with time and change of heart. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. Sun has set on everything we know. Friends we've made, I don't want to let go. After everything that we have learned, it's our time now, it's our turn. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new
I would like to thank my family and the faculty of Westboro High School and all my friends that helped me through these past 4 years.
I want to thank my mom for always supporting me in everything I decide to do and being there for me no matter what.
And I would like to thank Stephanie Leach for being awesome. So thanks to my teachers from school and my mom and my dad, my brothers and my friends.
I want to thank Anna Petrunik, Bridget Bowser, Hannah Bjork, and Kate Moore for making my high school experience awesome.
I'd like to thank Mrs. Papetti for writing my college rec, Mrs. Stoker for being plainly awesome, all my coaches, and I'd like to thank my family and friends for helping me out.
I want to thank my friends for making it bearable to come to school every day.
I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me and my brother for just being a great role model and support system over the years.
I would like to thank David Zinger for being an awesome French buddy and an Eagle Scout and a cool person. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank Alyssa Renuk for all of her love and support through my high school career.
I'd like to thank Ryan Siva for his love and support through my high school career.
I would like to thank Ryan and Alyssa for all their love and support throughout this high school career. Thank you.
I want to thank all my teachers. I want to thank Mr. Gallagher because he's a really awesome guy. I want to thank all my friends.
Okay, so thank you to teachers, coaches, parents, friends, family, staff. I think Alex Benoit. Thank you to him.
I'd like to thank my parents for helping me because I messed up a lot, but they helped me. Thank you.
Big thanks to Ms. Goyette and Mr. Noonan for helping me get through this year.
Black marks on that county road where we drag raced our pickups and Mustangs and weathered all the sun and rain. And to this day up on that overpass, even underneath the new paint, you can still see Allie, will you marry me? And take a ride, look around, and there ain't no doubt it sure left its mark on us. We sure left our mark on it. We let the world know we were here with everything we did. We laid a lot of memories down like tattoos on this town. There's still a rope burn on that oak branch that hangs over the river. I still got the scar swinging out a little too far. There ain't a corner of this hallowed ground that we ain't laughed or cried on. It's where we loved, lived, and learned real life stuff. It's everything we're made of. It sure left its mark on us. We sure left our mark on it. We let the world know we were here with everything we did. We laid a lot of memories down like tattoos on this town. Like tattoos on this town. Everywhere there we are, it hits me right in my heart. It sure left its mark on us. We sure left our mark on it. We let the world know we were here with everything we did. We laid a lot of memories down, and we'll always be hanging around like tattoos on this town. Like tattoos on this town.
Thank you again to everyone for coming and to everyone who was involved and performed and spoke. And special thanks to Mr. Solitano who organized the whole thing and put it all together. See you at graduation. Woo!